Hi guys, thanks for tuning in the channel today and having a look at the 2021 model Honda CRF300L. So here's what I'm up to at the moment. As far as motor wise, I've put around about 500 kilometres on the clock, and I decided to drop the oil a couple of days ago, and the usual oil for these bikes is 0W30, but in my case we all know that these bikes have got a slight rattle in the motor, and I thought from 500 to 1,000 kilometres, or until I take it to the dealer for the first service, I might try now 10W40. So that's what I've got in it now. So I'll try that over 500 kilometres, see if I notice any difference there. So I was working on a couple of accessories to put on the bike, and naturally the seat's gone and the back cover, and I'm putting I end up getting a B&B off-road tail tidy, so I'm in the process of fitting that now, so I'll probably do a bit of a clip on that one just shortly. Now the other thing it was worth thinking about, while I was at it, I bought a USB port, and the best thing I like about this USB port is a twin port, so when you clip it, you got your two plugs which will come in handy. So I've got the USB port, and the best thing about it was it was a plug and play. So that means I don't have to go in and cut the wires. I can just follow this harness down into the front part of the motor and connect her up that way. So that's what I liked about that. Now if you're interested, I'll leave in the description a link there. It wasn't cheap. I think it was around about $70. You could probably pick one up for 20 or 30, but you got to go there and grab your leads, solder them, and all that crap that goes with it. So if you're interested and it helps you out, I'll leave a link in the description to the eBay seller I bought it from, and so far it appears pretty good. So if you do happen to do a fit up of a USB port, I've cut away the plastic a bit on the shroud inside the headlight area. So if we go into the headlight there, see the one there with the green plug on it? All I've got to do in my case is remove that plug or dead plug on the end of that accessory socket, and then I can just bring my lead, which is there, from the USB straight down into that slot there, pull out the green plug, put this one in its place, and that bike is ready to party with the USB. So I've got to fix that up now, and I'll sort of give you a look once it's done, but it's a very simple setup. Only trouble you got is to reroute your wiring. It goes down through here, pushing down, but it should be pretty simple to do that. So we'll see what happens to that one. I'll get back to you. Guys, I've completed the task now. Got USB in. I've got the cable tied all the way down, swinging it back to under here. What I'll do now is just put a bit of gaffer tape around that piece, and that part's sealed from the weather, so everything's right in that area. Yeah, so earlier on I had a white cable tie here just to pull this out of the way, so I've got a clear vision of the Speedo, but I was able to find a black one, so I think that looks a bit better now, a bit more tidier in that line. I'll flick her over now and we'll see if she powers up. So there, I've got 490 k's on the bike, and if we swing over to the USB port now, that is now lit, and if I turn the ignition off, out it goes. So that's good there, won't have any power loss or drain from that part of it. I'll also throw a clip up there and just show you how the oil came out of this bike at roughly 490 kilometres, because I haven't been on it since I've done the oil change. And you get an idea, it had darkened up a bit during that short period of time, and I think it was worth me trouble to do a change, and while I was at it I run a magnetic plug at the bottom, so I think that helps too. I did find a little bit of filing on the magnetic plug from new, so it picked up a bit of metal in the motor, but not a great deal, but more like a sludge type effect on the magnetic plug. So anyway, till next time, thanks for tuning in, taking a look, and I think the next one up on this one I'll complete the work here on the tail tidy and see how that looks. Like at the moment these are fairly rough looking rear ends on these, like a big overhanging mudguard, so it's not really attractive there. Tail tidy will come right up into this section here. It's only a small aluminium one, so, or steel, whatever it is. Not sure what it's made out of, but it'll look a lot better rather than have that large overhang there at the back. So once again, cheers, enjoy the video. I hope you enjoy the video, and once again, if you want to get one of those USB ports and just do a plug and play system, I'll leave the link there for you to you know, contact with a guy who actually sells them, and I'm pretty happy with it, so I've got no complaints, and if I've got no complaints I don't mind putting it up and saying it may be worth your trouble to think about buying one. So catch you later, and cheers for now.